Well, this is a one skillet potato dish, and I do like things that are made just in one pan.
Okay.
It makes cleanup simpler, makes your life simpler. And for this dish, we start out with a little butter and olive oil in the pan.
All right. We gotta get the heat up on
Get the heat up a little bit, and in the meantime.
And it's good to use a pan like that, right, Nancy?
Cast iron, because that's going to go right into the oven. So it starts out here on the stove, and then we're going to put it in the oven.
But if you didn't have a cast iron pan, you could use an oven-proof skillet, right?
Sure you could. Sure you could. Absolutely. And so what we're going to do is we're going to make some alternating layers of white potato and sweet potato. And the reason the Italians call this an American, or actually I call it an American two-potato tart, is the sweet potato. They don't exist in Italy.
Right. That's something you would never see.
Nope, nope. In fact, they call them patate americane.
Americana. So this is the Americana part of this dish. So, okay, go ahead.
Okay, so what we're going to do is once we have our butter and our oil melted, we're going to make some spiraling. You can help me too. We're just going to spiral in the potatoes all the way around in one layer.
And you need a lot of potatoes for this, don't you? Because
I think you need about a pound of each.
Down.
Pound of white potatoes. Yeah, it's not going to fill up the entire pan. Maybe initially there'll be a lot.
Should I give that a little salt and pepper?
A little salt and pepper, and maybe a grinding of nutmeg.
A grinding of nutmeg, got it, okay.
Okay, I'll get the pepper, you do the nutmeg.
A little nutmeg.
And then we're going to put some slivers of Parmigiano Reggiano in.
I've got that
in between each layer.
Okay, so I did these a little earlier for you. So we put
great.
the Parmigiano over the top.
Right.
All right, good.
Now, you told me of something you do with this.
I like to grate the cheese because I think you get a better distribution, but who am I? I mean, you're the director.
Well, I don't know. Hey, listen, I'm always open to good ideas.
Okay, yeah, we can learn from each other.
All right, so now we're going to do with the sweet potatoes.
And I think this is really pretty. This is just a beautiful looking
and
dish.
It serves up really nice and neatly, too.
Okay, more
salt, pepper, and you do the nutmeg. I got the salt.
Okay, got it. Okay.
And the pepper.
A little nutmeg.
This is really a coordinated effort here, isn't it?
And more cheese.
And more cheese.
Okay.
And then we move on to the next.
And you keep going like this.
Keep going until you've used up all your potatoes.
Now here's a trick for the potatoes. You cut them ahead of time, and we want to make sure you cut them in uniform slices, so either do them by hand, or I like to do this on a mandolin.
Boy, this is our fourth layer.
4 hands in the kitchen. Yeah.
I know, but at least we know we're not making soup, so we can't spoil it, correct?
And we still have the heat on under this.
That's right, and that's starting to make a little caramelized crust on the bottom.
Okay.
While we're continuing to layer, and that helps to start the dish once it goes into the oven, because when we get ready to cook this, we'll put some tin foil on it. And then it's going to be exactly 25 minutes covered in the tin foil, and then another 25 minutes uncovered. And by that point, you'll get this nice brown, bubbly edge. Okay. Looking good, Mary Ann.
Wonderful. Okay, now we need to put salt and pepper. And
we'll end up, our last one here will be, we're getting good at this.
Yes, you want cheese?
Cheese, right? And the last layer, we don't put any more cheese on the top. But you do sometimes, I think.
Yes, I do like that, yeah.
That does make a nice little topping on it, so we'll do it your way.
All right.
It's your kitchen, so we do it your way.
So this is the last layer?
Last layer, and then we're going to get some butter.
All right, which I have right here that you melted. Okay, so we have melted butter.
Okay.
And we're going to just put this over the top, and then this goes in the oven covered, correct?
That's right.
Okay.
A little tin foil right on the top.
So we put a little tin foil on the top, and what temperature are you going to cook it at?
I believe it's 425 for 25 minutes.
And then you take the cover off, right?
That's right.
Okay, so a little bit of butter over the top, butter and olive oil,
Butter and olive oil.
Butter and olive oil.
In fact, I melted that all at the beginning.
Okay, good.
And then divided it out. A little salt, pepper, and some more cheese, and we are done.
And see, this is a great way for people to know that Parmigiano Reggiano isn't just for grating. It's also for incorporating into a lot of interesting recipes. All right, you got the foil?
I do.
In the oven it goes.
Okay, got to be careful of your fingers here because you got to get a good hot pan going on.
Okay.
Use a pot holder.
And I'll open the oven for you.
Okay.
And you put it in.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so there's the torta di patate alla americana.